Welcome to the Goldburst show. In this interview series, we would introduce you to the most promising authors, entrepreneurs, and professionals. Hi, I'm Saurabh, your show host and the publisher of Reverend Crown Publications.
In this 23rd episode, we are introducing you to Nelson Angel, the author of Aliens on Earth.
How tough was the process of writing Aliens on Earth? Did it involve a lot of research?
Yes, the process was kind of tough because I wanted to make a fiction book, a fiction story, using scientific and with a very concrete foundation. So I had to research a lot of things, and everything started with two videos that I watched on YouTube, because I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. And I know a little bit of body language, and I noticed that the guys talking about aliens building pyramids and walls and whatever, and two of them specifically, they didn't even believe in what they were saying. And I said, okay, I know that this could be a very good topic for a book, and I started researching about what would happen if aliens decided to come to Earth. And it took me like 4 months because I wanted to have like scientific information, not people like wannabes that pretend that they know everything about science, and you know those people that say this is a proof that aliens were here. And I said, okay, and where's the proof? Oh, you see the pyramid. How could humans build the pyramid? I said, same way we build a house today, It's simple. But I said, no. I wanted to do it properly. So it took me 4 months watching a lot of videos, reading a lot of blogs from astrophysicists, astronomers, biologists, with them speculating what could happen if we had aliens coming to Earth. So, and it was tough as well because this is my first book. I've never wrote a book before. I'm a screenwriter. I'm a video producer. So I bought some courses on how to write books, and from there I decided to write a book that would follow the same structure of a screenwriter, So I hope that the readers will be able to read the book and imagine all the situations as I did.
Alien invasion could become a possibility someday. How can humans survive the apocalyptic situation? How should they prepare to combat the greatest threat of an alien invasion?
Could we be visited one day? Yes, I believe so. And I believe so because it's impossible to conceive the idea that we have zillions of planets in this universe and we have life only here. It's very odd. Very difficult to imagine this situation. We could receive a visit, probably. I really don't see why not. But it's, if you follow my book, I don't know if you read my book, but if you follow my book, following my idea, I hope that we are not visited, because like many of them told me about, told about this, it's like not very probable that this very, very evolved society could come to Earth and be nice to us, because they would see us as the same way we see ants. You know what I mean? Like, why should we help ants? So, yeah, I don't know. uh, survive an apocalyptic visit. We don't live in Hollywood. Only Hollywood human beings that we don't have technology to go back to moon. Okay, how can we fight a civilization that traveled light years to be here, and we would beat them? I don't think that this is possible. I don't think that if they decided to come here and say, hey, you were ants and you were polluting this planet, we have to eliminate you, forget it, we're gone. Because like I said, we don't have technology to fight them. You know, they would be too much more evolved than us. So yeah, I don't think that we would be able to survive survive this encounter. Same way that I see like ants being prepared to fight us when we decided to kill their nest. Not capable, right? They are not capable of stopping us, so we would not be capable of stop them either. Unless that they come here with very friendly thoughts in mind, then they would share. But we are not prepared to receive much more technology, you know. We are still very small in our way of thinking. That's my personal opinion. And proof of this is that we still have wars. So we belong to the same race, humans, but we are fighting each other because, oh, I want more money than you, oh, I want to show off, or, you know, there's so many small details that makes us to fight against each other. So I don't see why more evolved civilization would come to Earth and say, oh, let me help them, or share some technology so they can go to another planets and do the same thing there. I don't know. I really don't believe so.
How was the journey to becoming a published author? What struggles did you undergo?
I had a very, very serious health issue some years ago. And after that issue, every time that you have a life threat thing happening to you, you realize that I think that I needed to review my concepts of living my life, you know. My life before was I needed to work. I was working 7 days a week, 16 hours per day, because I had to make money, I had to buy a nice car, and things like that. The small things that I was talking before. After this issue that I had in my life, I realized that this is not very important, you know. I should work because we need money to survive, of course, but I also should do things that I enjoy. And one of the things that I enjoy a lot, and I learned with my grandparents especially, is to tell stories, listen to stories, and you know, make people use their imagination, their creativity. Like I said, I'm a video producer, but to produce anything here, especially here in California, forget it. Everything is so expensive. You talk to people that have no experience at all, and they already want money, you know. California is difficult, believe me. It's not like other countries. My family is from Europe. In Europe, if you have some friends and you go there and say, hey, let's make a video, yeah, sure, let's do it. Here, I have friends. You can have some friends here, and if you ask them, hey, let's make some movie, how much you're gonna pay me? Does that pay for what? We're gonna make some video for fun. Yeah, but I'm going to spend some time, I have some expenses. So I said, okay, it's very difficult to tell a story making videos, especially here, okay? I'm talking about my reality. And I was researching and said, which other way, which other method I have to tell my stories and make people to travel inside within that story. And the book was a very good alternative, especially with now that this program that Amazon has, that you just write the book on their format and etc. and put it there and they publish. I said, I'm gonna do that. So that's how I become a book author. And it was difficult for me to do it. Yes, because everything that you do for your first time is difficult, very difficult. So I had to buy some courses on how to write a book, stud. Then I had to make a skeleton, of the story, and I had to research a lot because I wanted to give solid foundation to my story. And so it was a little difficult. I had some struggles there, but if you decided to do something, you can do it. You just needed to start, giving your first step, and everything else comes.
How would you deal with the haters in the book industry?
I was preparing everything because this week was the week that I was going on advertising my book. I launched it on Amazon just to have a link, and I bought some books to myself. I bought five books, because one thing that I learned in both courses is, after publish, buy some books and see if the cover, the back cover, the spine, and the interior is the way you want, is the way you think, because you can ask for a review. So I bought this book, right? But I didn't advertise anywhere. Nobody knew. I didn't tell anybody. And I said, okay. So this week I was going to Amazon, and to get all the information to deliver to the publishers. And I noticed that I already have one review, but no sales. Nobody bought the book, but I have one review, and it is 1 star, and the comment was, "It was a crap." And I said, what? Nobody bought my book. The only units that sold was the 5 that I bought to review. So nobody bought a book, but I already put a 1 star review there, saying it was a crap. So I said, this doesn't sound good. So I went to the public profile, because Amazon offers you the public profile, and the person has 0 activity on that account. He never bought a thing, never had a star, never had nothing. Is 0, 0, 0, 0, but 1 review. I said, so somebody opened an account just to didn't buy my book, but put a 1 star review saying that it was a crap. So I researched by the name, and I had only two coming backs. First one, it was a man born in 1913, but passed away in 1968, with that name, okay? So, and the second one, but it didn't have the middle name, because this person has a first, last, and a middle name. The second coming back was somebody that it doesn't have the middle name, and is a 75 years old living in Portland. So the profile didn't have a picture, and like I said, no activities at all except by 1 review. So I said, okay, this is a fake profile just to put 1 star and say that I'm not capable of doing anything. So if you are trying to do, I'm gonna make your life a little harder. And I always knew, as a video producer, that you have people that are incompetent to do anything, or lazy. So you have 2 classes: or they don't have knowledge, to do something, or they are lazy to do something. And these kind of people don't like when they see somebody doing something and they try to stop it. And just ignore them. Like when I have to buy or purchase something, one thing that I like to do is go on the reviews and read the reviews, right? And when I see a review that is like 1, 2 stars, 3 stars, and the person says it was a crap, it shows me that that person didn't buy the item that I'm in interest. So I ignore that kind of comment, and I go to the reviews that says, oh, this item is good because of this, but it has this point that is weak, it's not strong, blah, blah. So it shows that the person bought the product, used the product, and or like it or did not like because of this or because of that. So these are the reviews that I consider. Leave the haters doing their thing. They want to spread bad news about everything. Leave them there. Just ignore them.
Do you believe newer concepts in the science fiction genre are rarely discovered in this digital age?
I would say yes and no. I would say yes because I believe that we have people like me experimenting new methods to write a book. Like in my case, what I did is I got, of course, that I studied how to write a book in the format of a book, but I got my experience in screenwriting, and I tried to make a book that could be used for a film, for example. Okay, so I'm experimenting some new things, and in digital age we can do anything. Like I said, I just wrote the book. I had to go very different steps, like asking an English teacher, because English is not my first language, it's my third language. Okay, so I had to ask an English teacher to review my book, said if something was wrong or etc. Then I had to ask a book reader that is specialized in correcting mistakes on the structure of the book to correct everything. Then I had to pay somebody to do the design of the cover, the back cover, the spine. Then I had to pay somebody to do the format of the book on how the pages would show up. These are regular things that we have to do and everybody has to do. But you can write anything that you want the way you want, like I did in my case. But all this said, I believe that in most of cases, like in 90% of the cases, we will still have those people following cake recipe. You know what I mean? Like, how do I write a book? So you go to some pages, some tutorials or whatever, and they say, to write a book, you have to do this, then this, then this, then this. You write like that, you write like that. Avoid this, avoid that, done. Because people were thinking too much about money and not thinking about art. And second, my understanding, book would be an art. Okay, book is a kind of art, like music. I'm a musician as well, so music is art, and writing a book is art. And to make an analogy, if you go on YouTube, like if you get 100 videos, you watch 100 different videos from different people, in the same category, you're gonna see that the video has the same structure in like 98% of the videos. They talk about the product, they do an intro, they show the product with B-rolls, then the guy make a review and make a comment. All videos. So people are following these cake recipes too much, and because of that, things are not changing. But on the other hand, I still believe that we have people trying to innovate and make something different, like in my case. I wrote a book like I was writing a screenwrite. So I believe that we still have hope.
Order your copy of Aliens on Earth by Nelson Angel from the link in the description below. If you are new to this channel, subscribe now, like and share this video. Keep on watching the Blaze Goldburst show.